Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today's video is going to be another installment in my Spin Wheel Picks My Makeup monthly makeup series. So this is going to be the video picking the makeup items for August. This look right here is the final look that I did, talking about how I felt about the products for July. Aside from the lip, I did change the lip a little bit ago because I ate dinner and stuff in between filming that video and things. So I did change to the other lip option that was picked for the month, which is the glowing lip from ColourPop called Picture of Joy from the Muppets collection. I'll be honest, I don't care for the eye look, and it has not held up well. You guys can kind of see I got a lot of like smudging and glitter fallout and stuff under my eyes. But yeah, I'll delve more into that into the video talking about the products and why I didn't like certain things. So spoiler alert there. But yeah, I'm going to do like I always do. You're going to see a picture of me up on the screen, and you're going to hear my voice and see the spin wheel pick the makeup. So let's get started. Okay guys, let's dive right in. We're going to pick a lip scrub. This is for August. All right, we have the ColourPop X Rudolph Lippy Scrub Rudolph. Okay, so now let's pick a lip balm, mask, or oil. Fantasy Cosmetica lip oil in Arch Fay. All right, next we're going to pick a face primer. Okay, ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Hydrating. I believe that is the original Pretty Fresh. It may be the new one, but I'm pretty sure that's the original. Let's move on. All right, so now we're going to pick a brow pencil or pen. Okay, we have the Lith Nano Fill Brow Pencil in Soft Black. All right, let's move on. We're going to pick a brow gel or brow powder. All right, we have this Sigma Color and Shape Powder Duo in medium. I'm actually excited that this got pulled in because I've been wanting to evaluate how I feel about this one because it's the only brow powder that I kept. I only had two to begin with, but I got rid of the AOA Studio one and my last declutter. But I don't really reach for brow powders very much, so I'm hoping this is going to give me an idea whether I want to keep this one or not. Alright, let's move on. Pick an eye primer. Alright, we have the Colored Raine paint base in the shade Rope. I haven't really used that very much. I got it when they were going out of business and everything was like $2.50. So it'll give me an idea whether I really like it or not. Sorry for the bell sound. That was my cat. I gotta let her out. Alright guys, I apologize. For some reason the video got paused, so I'm not sure what got lost, but you can see right here I spun for the eyeshadow palette, and I got Give Beauty and I got Rich Girl. Before that I had the Colored Raine eye primer in the shade Rope and the Sigma Color and Powder Duo for brows in medium, and the Lith Nano Fill Brow Pencil. Alright, so let's move on. And we're going to go back up. Alright, so now we got to pick a single shadow. Could be powder, liquid, Supershock. Alright, so we have the ColourPop Supershock in 6 AM. That's an old one. Moving on, we're going to pick an eyeliner pencil. We have the Essence Extreme Lasting Liner in Black Love. I really like Essence's eyeliners. They're probably my second favorite. ColourPop is my number one just because they have so many different shades to choose from. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so now we're going to pick an eyeliner that is either a liquid, a gel, like gel pot, or like a graphics one. Hopefully we have better luck this time. The last two that were chosen were dried out and I really didn't get to use. But that's my fault. That's where these videos are coming in handy for me. Okay, so we have Unearthly's Immortal Tears. I think that's a graphic liner. Alright, so now we're going to pick our foundation, or it's going to be a skin tint, a BB, or a CC cream. Alright, so we got the Wet n Wild Barefoot, or no, that's not Barefoot, that's supposed to be Barefocus. Wet n Wild Barefocus Tinted Hydrator in Light. Nice. I am really been wanting to evaluate that one to see if I want to keep it or not, since I really like their newer one that comes in a dropper form. Alright, moving on. Now we're going to be picking a concealer. Alright, we have the Ulta Beauty Color Correcting Concealer in Pink Rose. This really likes to give me color correcting concealers every month. This is the 3rd month in a row. So for that reason, I'm also going to spin again and see what I get. If I don't like what I get, I'll just continue to pair with my Tarte Shape Tape. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me go back. Okay, so let's spin again. Alright, I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer and 115 Light Nude. Okay, let's move on. Alright, now we're going to pick a bronzer contour. So I have all my bronzer contours in the same category, whether they're liquid or powder. So if I get a liquid, then I'll spin again to get a powder, or vice versa. I think I'm going to end up separating these at some point to make it a little easier on me. Alright, we have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. We just did that, I believe. I'll check my notes, but I'm pretty sure that was last month's. So I'm going to spin again for another option. If I find out that we didn't use this, but I'm pretty sure we just used this one, then I'll use this one. But if not, we'll use whatever's next. Okay, same thing. I know for sure I've already used the ColourPop Pressed Powder Bronzer in Coconut Beach, so we're gonna spin again. Okay, the LA Girl bronzer in Lost in Paradise. I don't think we used that one. Like I said, after I go and check my notes, I will see if we did. If we did, then I'll come back and I'll spin again. But let's spin until we get another cream or liquid version. Okay, so we're gonna do the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour one in Fairlight. Excuse my pauses, I'm just kind of trying to write down quickly each thing as well. Alright, so let's move on. Actually, let's go ahead and spin for another backup powder in case the LA Girl was not it, or in case we've already used the LA Girl. Okay, Talk to the Palm. I know I haven't used that one because I used the Coconut Beach one before. Alright, let's move on now, finally, to a cream, putty, or liquid blush. Okay, we have the ColourPop Blush Stick in 25-8. Okay. Alright, moving on. We're going to pick a cream or liquid highlighter. Alright, we have the Rare Beauty Luminizer in Mesmerize. I really haven't used that very much. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to pick a powder or Super Shock blush. Okay, nice. I really like the Singe Beauty blushes. So we have the Singe Beauty Evocative Silk Blush in Timid Tomato. They're kind of like a glowy blush, but they're not like really glowy. So they're kind of like that perfect lit from within kind of glow, in my opinion. Alright, so now we're going to pick a powder, putty, or Super Shock highlighter. Okay, nice. I haven't used that one very much as well. The L'Oreal Infallible in Champagne Glow. Alright, next. Okay, so now we're going to Okay, so now we're going to pick a face palette for the days. Either maybe I want to pair it with it, which I do sometimes, or I just want to use the face palette and not the singles. So let's spin. Okay, we have the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Collection and Frose. So that is nothing but a highlighter palette, and it's pretty old in my collection. I don't really use it that much, so it's going to be nice to try this out to see if I still enjoy it or not. Alright, moving on. We're going to pick our mascara. Oh man, I don't like this mascara, but I'm going to use it some more. I've been utilizing it for my bottom lashes just because I really don't like it on my top lashes, but we're going to give it some more love, see how I really feel about it. Right now we're going to pick a setting powder. Alright, the Mirabella Universal Hyaluronic Glow Pressed Powder. I think I've used this once, and it was just like, okay. But that's what these videos are for, is to let me try out things more, because sometimes you can fall in love with them the more you try them, or you can pretty much end up hating them even more than you did before, so we shall see. Okay, let's pick a setting spray now. Okay, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay. I believe I have a mini in that one. And definitely gonna try it out, because I've never really been a Morphe person. I had a couple things back in the day, like an eyeshadow palette and a blush. I did like the blush. I really wasn't a huge fan of their brushes, to be honest, and I really didn't like the eyeshadow all that much. So we'll see. We'll see how I like the setting spray. A lot of people say it's good. Okay, so now we're going to get into lip liner. And these are the nude shades for the lip liners. Alright, Glam Lights Candy Floss. That'll be interesting to see how that performs with whatever lip we get. It'd be nice if I would get the gloss that goes with it, but you know, the odds of that are pretty slim. But those lip liners are very creamy. Alright, so now we're gonna pick a lip liner that is in like the red, pink, purple, black, orange realm. Another ColourPop. Okay, so we have the ColourPop lip liner in Dial Up. I'll be honest, I do not remember what shade that is. You know, it's in the pink category, because I did color code these when I was putting them in, so we shall see. Okay. And let's see. Alright, so last times I did a lipstick duo, and I did a bullet lipstick, and I did a liquid lipstick, and I believe I did lippy sticks. So let's see, what have we not done? We have not done lip tints. We have not done lip stains, but I'll be honest, all my lip stains are Halloween colors from CoverGirl. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a lip tint. Okay, the Essence lip tint from the Advent calendar. I think I still have that. I will have to look. I try to be good about if I've decluttered going back and removing these things, but sometimes I forget. But just like I said with the other ones, if I find out I don't have it anymore, I'll come back and I'll spin again. Alright, so the other thing I want to pick, let me look and see if there's anything other than Halloween colors in this one. Just the Milani. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that category. I'll probably do that category closer to October time frame. Let's do another bullet lipstick. Okay, Glam Light and Nightmare on Elm Street lipstick. Okay, oh, the one with the claw mark on it. All right. Glam Light. I wish Glam Light would actually name all of their stuff. I mean, maybe they did and I just missed it, but I couldn't find anything online with a name or on the packaging. Okay. And then I think I want to pick... Let's do another lipstick duo. Okay, NYX Global Citizen. Because I've really been wanting to try these different colors out, see how I feel about them. Alright, and then I think I'm also going to throw in as like kind of a backup option in there, a lip gloss as well. Normally I don't do that, but I'm going to do that this time. Alright, we got another Glam Light, and this is from their Coca-Cola collection. This is the cherry. It's the red with sparkle. Alright, and lastly, we're going to pick the fragrance for the month. Alien Goddess. Okay, those are my little minis. I may transfer it into like a little travel container, just simply because it's like the little dabbers, and I'm not a huge fan of dabbers. I prefer spray bottle in my minis, but it was the cheapest I could get those perfumes. Alright, let me go gather all this stuff up and check my list to see if there was any repeats on here from last time. If so, I'll, you know, like I said, spin again or go with the backup that I picked if I spun again for some stuff. So yeah, let me do that and I will be right back and I will show you all the items. Okay guys, so it's another day because I forgot to actually film the outro for this video that day. So it's another day and we're gonna film the outro now. I've already been starting to use some of the products for August. This is some of them. So there's a little sneak peek here of a look. I've been trying to try my hand at some graphic liner. It's okay, not my best, but you know, it's not really something I'm comfortable doing, so I'm trying to learn. So please be nice in the comments. Alright, so let's go over the stuff that was picked for August and stay tuned to my channel. We're going to see some more looks and stuff, and my Instagram as well. Excuse the mint. My tummy is kind of bothering me from lunch today, and I really need it to help me right now. Alright, so we'll start with primer. So we got the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is a decent primer. It's very good for hydrating. It's one of my favorite ones, and it smells very like coconut. Very like light coconut. Nothing like super overwhelming. I really like it. Okay. And then we'll do brows, or I'll show you the brow choices. So I got this Sigma brow powder, which is the only brow powder I own now. It's a Color and Shape brow powder duo in medium. I did use it today. I've used it multiple times so far. I'm not going to spoil. how I feel about it. But that's what it looks like. And then we got the Lith Beauty Nano Fill Brow Pencil in Soft Black. This one's new to my collection. I used it on my brows today as well. Okay, so we got a lip scrub. We got the, ironically, another ColourPop one, but this is from the Rudolph collection. This is the lip scrub, the Rudolph lip scrub. It is minty as well, and I'm finding I'm not a big fan of mint in my lip products right now. This one's a little more sweet than it is minty, but it does have that minty, like, cooling effect on the lips. But there's that one. And then the lip oil is from Fantasy Cosmetica, their Warlock collection, the shade Arch Fay, which has like a very mild green tint to it. Okay. Then we have the eyeshadow primer from Colored Raine in the shade Rope. I'm wearing the majority of this stuff on my face today, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the eyeshadows. So we got the Give Beauty eyeshadow palette in Rich Girl. It's just a quad. Nothing like super spectacular. Just your basic warm toned browns. You know, cool tone neutral there. And then the Supershock is an oldie from ColourPop. It's 6 a.m. I'm wearing it on my lid today. Just a very soft amount. Kind of like this peachy, kind of like a peachy tone with some gold sparkle. Okay. Eyeliners. So we have the Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil in Black Love. That's what I have. Kind of doing a small little wing today. And we have the Unearthly Immortal Liquid Eyeliner in Tears. That is what I have for the graphic liner today. I'm not going to spoil how I feel about that. Alright. Let's get back to face products. Oh, but before I do, the mascara. We have the Bobbi Brown mascara, and it's the Smokey Eye Mascara in black. Alright, face products. We have the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in light. Wearing that all over my face today. We have the e.l.f. Putty Cream Bronzer, because we had not used it yet in this series. I did use it in full face of e.l.f. That's why I got confused on about using it. Okay. We have the ColourPop Blush Stick in 25/8. Or 25/8. The liquid highlighter is from Rare Beauty. This is Mesmerize. Powder. We got the LA Girl Powder Bronzer in Lost in Paradise. We got the Singe Beauty Powder Blush in Timid Tomato. It's just this nice muted red. Concealer, keeping on theme every month, we got the Ulta Beauty Color Corrector in pink, pink rose. So I spun again and I added the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in, I think it's Ivory, Light Nude. And I have those under my eyes and my brightening areas. And then we have the setting powder for the month is the Mirabella Glow Pressed Setting Powder. It is nice that it comes with like a light up mirror in here, and it comes with like an old style puff. I mean, I've used it once, but I don't really care for these puffs. Setting spray, we have the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I have a mini. I will tell you, this really is locking makeup down. Alright, lip products. The two lip liners is Glam Light's Candy Floss, ColourPop's Dial Up, and the lip duo is from NYX. It's their Shine Loud formula in Global Citizen. I was wearing this earlier today, but I'm wearing something different today that's in this collection. We have the Essence Lip Tint. It came in the advent calendar. We have the Coca-Cola Glam Light Cherry Collection. It's the red one with the sparkles, very pretty gloss. And the lipstick I'm wearing today is from Glam Light, their Nightmare on Elm Street collection. This is the nude shade. And then lastly, the fragrance for the month was the Alien Goddess, which is this little guy right here. I have the little mini ones because this is a pretty pricey perfume, but it lasts pretty much. Yeah, it's still there. Like, it has not faded at all, and I've had it on for about 7 hours now. Oh yeah, it's nice. Alright, so that is all the items that I will be using throughout August, so stay tuned to this channel for... Usually what I do is I post shorts of me using this stuff, and then the final video I come back and I do a last look, and then I talk about how I feel about the products. July's video should be coming up relatively soon. I got really behind because I had an allergic reaction to my injection, and so I had to basically stop using anything. So I didn't want to use anything new or use anything that could possibly be blamed for the allergic reaction. So I had to stop using all my products except for just like basic everyday body wash, shampoo type stuff. So yeah, that's one reason I'm a little behind this time. But these are all the products for August. Like I said, stay tuned. There'll be some looks going up either on, usually I post the shorts here and on Instagram. I used to post them on TikTok too. I haven't been posting too much on TikTok anymore. And then Instagram, sometimes I just put up the photos as well, if you want to see the photos of the looks. Alright, if you will take a moment, please like and subscribe down below. Really helps me out. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm really hoping I do. And I've already started putting some makeup away for my giveaway box for when that happens. So yeah, take a moment, do all that for me. I'd really appreciate it. Okay guys, so we also got the Frose highlighter palette as well. I can't really get to it because it's kind of buried underneath the drawer right now. But I'll try to pop up a picture right here. So that's our backup face palette whenever I don't want to use the singles, or if I want to pair them together with the single highlighter. Today I'm wearing the single highlighter, which was from L'Oreal. I think I forgot to, I forgot to add that one too, because it's kind of in dual projects right now and I keep forgetting that. But it's the L'Oreal 24-hour highlighter in Champagne Glow. I think that's the right one. have both. I have a icy gold and a champagne glow. So it's one of these two, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Until next time, guys. Bye.